Peace and blessings, YouTube. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy, Ancient African Wisdom for the Modern Sister. So I'm going to give you all a few minutes to get on. It is almost 3 o'clock, so I just want to make sure you are in the vicinity. I hope that you are. I want to talk about why I love living in North Carolina and why it was the best decision that I made. And I'll say ever made, but every decision that I made, really, when I think about it, thus far has gotten me to my divine purpose. So I say ever made, and then I say, you know, also made, right? And I need you to think in in these terms, think in this way as well. So first, I always like to tell you about my day. So uh, my day was amazing. Wait, before I tell you about my day, let me just tell you why I'm talking about divine purpose. Because this Sunday, June 3rd, I am doing my virtual intensive 21 days. It is called How to Connect with Your Divine Purpose. I don't mean how to maybe connect with your divine purpose. I don't mean maybe you'll get around to getting to your divine purpose. I'm very serious when I entitle or title a particular virtual course that I teach. I think you can know, and I think you can know now. Yes, is there going to be some work involved? Absolutely, absolutely. You have to understand where you've been. You also have to know where you are in order to know where you're going. And it sounds like a phrase, but it's really more than that. If you don't know where you've been, understanding your journey of why it allows you to understand you and understand what you've done thus far, and that has meaning in your life, then you won't really understand where you are now, and then you want to understand what you're supposed to be doing. When I say where you're going, I believe where you're going is your divine purpose. Now remember, I always say, I don't believe your divine purpose is just one thing. I believe it's a progression of things that occur in your life. And I think that intuition has everything to do with it. So tomorrow, I'm doing a free webinar. If you are on, if you are on my mailing list, my Blackberry Beauty mailing list, you are getting the updates that tell you when to log in, where to log in, and how to log in. If you're not, what I'm going to do, if you have not signed up for the mailing list, to be part of the free webinar tomorrow. It is called How to Get in Touch with Your Intuition. Really, what is intuition? Why is it so important? And why is it so important that you get a hold of this right now, like you understand it now? Like that's what we're talking about. So it's from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. It is absolutely free. And it'll be me on a video, and I might have some slides. You know, y'all, I really want to do this. I really wanted to do this whole PowerPoint situation. I'm not a PowerPoint girl. Like, I don't, but I'll do something. It has to be creative and beautiful. I'll have some images. I'm a talker, okay, not a typer. I'm in my New York accent. I'm a talker, not a typer. Okay, I don't really type. I talk. And when I talk, you hear. And when you hear, you listen. And that's what I do. But if I will have some images to further illustrate my points, but you'll know how I roll. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna lecture or talk. I don't know, lecture. I like lecture. Lecture's okay with me for 1 hour, and then you'll get to ask questions for the 30 minutes. But it really is about this idea. I call it my 7-step process. So of course there'll be some visuals to that of how to really gain intuition. Why am I talking about intuition tomorrow? Have I got you all excited about this webinar? Because I'm doing a intuitive women's retreat from August 2nd to the 5th in the hills of North Carolina. And I'm hoping that this video today will make you realize that the early bird special, $797, from the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, every meal, lunch, breakfast, dinner included, lodging included, all of the classes, courses, activities included, okay? All of it on site included, glamping at its best, in cabins, beautiful. It's double occupancy, but it's included for $800. You get to be taught by me. There's a sister, Sabira Ali, who will be teaching a labyrinth and taking you through a walk. My other sister, and my assistant, Erica Leandria Wilson will be doing Pilates, yoga, and central movement every single day. You'll eat every single day. We'll be having like fire camp, fireside around the fire, we're kind of like womb circles, and I'll be teaching different courses. I'll be taking you to how to connect with your ancestors. There's waterfalls, mountains, trails. It is stunning and beautiful. And you'll be able to fly into the Atlanta airport, which is a lot inexpensive and closer, and drive about an hour and a half. There's transportation. I'm not providing it, but a lot of the sisters, I'm going to create a group around this retreat, and a lot of the sisters are teaming up to rent one car where they split, and they'll be able to have the vehicle to drive to the retreat and back. So we working it out. What y'all doing? Okay, anyway, yeah. So let me tell you why I believe that. First of all, I love North Carolina. Like I said, people ask me all the time. I've heard many Southerners say when they ask me, how do you like North Carolina? I think they expect me to say I can't stand it, because they say, wow, you really here, and they call me a New Yorker, because that's kind of what they feel. And I am. I'm born and raised in Brooklyn. You really hear people from up north loving it. They either complain it's too slow, or it's too slow, or it's too slow, and they don't like it, right? And also, I'm from California. I think California, let's talk about intuition. I think California, to move to California from Brooklyn. Now you got to understand, I'm a Brooklynite. Like I thought that Brooklyn, New York, I thought New York in general was the cradle of civilization, and that because everybody, I used to hang out in Greenwich Village, and that was a very touristy place, and a lot of people from around the world would visit. And I mean, everyone, whether you met people from Idaho or Iowa to people from Italy or Iran, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wanted to come to New York and wanted to live here forever. So you got to understand, as in a young person's mind, I thought it was the cradle of civilization, not Africa. I thought it was Brooklyn. No, well, specifically the city, New York. And so I had no idea that, there was a world outside. So you need to know that me being in California and then North Carolina, I'm trying to make you understand, and you'll learn more about this in depth when you come on to the free webinar tomorrow. I'm trying to get you to understand that I was not that person who dreamt of being somewhere else. I was a Brooklynite, and it was pure. Even then, when I didn't know it, I would visualize every single day about a life that was not looking like New York. It was a sunny place. It was a free thinking place. It was a place of so-called milk and honey, prosperity. And it was a place of many different people. It was just beautiful. I didn't know enough to know during those visualizations as a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old that it was California, but I wound up going there. And I raised my 21-year-old daughter there, and it was one of the best experiences thus far of my life. Like everything I did there, I realized got me here. So that was the best move of my life at that time. North Carolina was it was more spiritual because I was conscious of the spiritual connection. I was conscious. I had developed my spirituality. I have developed my spiritual self in California enough to ask for and understand how to get what I wanted. And that was the beginning of me being here. So California was, to me, one of the main things about California that I loved, which it was many things, but it was the nature. It was the ability to go hiking and so-called mountain climbing, and it was a very outdoor place to live, right? Oceans, being on the coast, and it was just beautiful. And I enjoyed I would say northern, because I lived in San Francisco Bay Area. I lived in Oakland, and I lived in Berkeley as well. So San Francisco Bay Area, I loved it, except for San Francisco. I didn't actually like San Francisco. It was too cold and too not, I didn't like San Francisco. But I loved the Bay Area when I was there, and I loved it for the nature. And I believed in my mind that there was no other place as picturesque as California. Until, I know you're going to think this is absolutely crazy, but I was feeling, as my daughter was growing, I was like, I'm done with California. Spirit is calling me somewhere else. How many of you all, and I'm not pointing, I don't mean to point, how many of you all hear that but don't listen to it? Spirit says, this is done. You need to move. There's something else. There's something more calling you. Like, seriously, how many of you, and I need you to like really respond, even if you're not on live, how many of you hear that but don't respond? Hear that but don't make a move? I'm giving you a few minutes. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to ponder. I know you're out there. I know, because I can't be the only one in my life who heard things but talked myself out of it, rationalized myself out of, meaning, how could I? I don't have enough money. Where would I go? I don't know. Whatever's gonna happen now, how am I gonna do what I'm gonna do about my job? You know, my daughter is not, her father lives here. Like, real stuff. How many of you? Yes. Yes, Queen. I hear, but do not listen. Yes. Thank you, Lion Lion. I love you. I have. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Give thanks. Give thanks. Okay, good. So this is good because I know this is a web class and I don't like to be alone. So I'm so glad. I've been there, so I know. And I was like, oh, like, really? No, I was like, California, the beloved, the most picturesque, most natural place on the universe is, I'm not supposed to be here. No, you're gone. And I was like, I'm done. Same people, same festivals, same concerts, same music, same. And I'm not a same girl. Like, I can't do it, okay? It's like, no, same, no. So my daughter was growing older, and I had, before she graduated from high school that year, I went on a 60-day liquid fast, and everything in me was go. I think I had the opportunity around that time, maybe a little later. I wound up going to North Carolina for a tech kind of conference, which I needed the dang tech conference, but y'all, I wasn't into no tech. I couldn't stay in a one room with a hotel like conference room with no windows. Like, I was as far away from what was going on, even though it was brilliant. It was LaShonda Henry, AssistantSense.com. It was the most, she is so dope. It wasn't her. It was me. You understand? I say, it's not you, it's me. No, it was me. It was me because I'm so spiritual. All I kept thinking about, I wonder if the sun is shining. What's the weather like in North Carolina? Why am I locked up in a goddamn room with no windows? Okay, so yeah. But I wound up implementing every single thing she's told me. Actually, I paid her to do it because that's what it was. But it wasn't about that. How many of you have not followed your spirit when your spirit said, go to the conference about tech? And you go, but I'm spiritual. Spirit says, don't worry, just go. You'd be like, but I'm spiritual. I'm not going to go to I'm a spiritual person. I don't care about technology like I do, but I don't want to sit. See? Okay. But then wait, came back, knew I was moving in my mind, didn't know where. I think at this point I come up with California, and I'm going to tell the story tomorrow. But more importantly, got scared. Okay, wait. How many of you have heard and kind of started talking from that? I'm moving. I'm moving to so-and-so. I know I've never been there, but you can't talk me out of it. I'm moving. How many of you have then decided that you're moving and then told other people, and then other people was like, huh, what, why, what? Well, and they started asking you questions you couldn't really give them an answer to. How many of you been that point? Okay, tell me now, because it's very important. How many of you been there at that point, and you were really with it, but you kind of lost it? Now, I did a 60-day fast, so I was really like, kind of like, oh my God, like, I can see, like the pearly gates open, but you're not entering into heaven to go away. Heaven is becoming a part of your earth. You understand? And you see it, and then somehow the 60 days is almost over, and you stop the fast because you don't want to die because you are malnourished at this point, and you say, maybe I don't want to leave because fear kicks in. How many people been in the fear aspect? This is all the stuff we're talking about tomorrow in the free webinar. Fear comes up, and you say, I don't want to go. But let me tell you how good your ancestors are. I said I was going to stay. My daughter was getting ready to go to college. I talked myself into living in this not good neighborhood, and I got robbed by gunpoint because Spirit said, "Oh no, you won't. Oh no, you won't." And I wound up being in New York for 3 months with my sister. My daughter and I had the best time in the world, and wound up going to see a friend who was in North Carolina, and the rest is history. So let's talk about. There's so much in there that if you join the free webinar tomorrow, you'll understand, because I'm talking about intuition. I'm talking about why you want to be why you want to join this retreat. I'm talking about that 31st, tomorrow's the last day to get the early bird special for $797 instead of $997, and it's worth all of $997. But if you do the $997, there are payment arrangements, so you're still good. And North Carolina, what do I love about it? It is, I know you think this is Cecilia's thing. It's my thing, and you got to find your thing. California is dry. I'm an African woman. I need humidity. I need tropical-like weather. I need humidity. My hair needs humidity. My skin needs humidity. I need moisture. I need rain. I need rain. No droughts. Got to be rain. I need black folks. I need that. I'm not saying everybody got to be black. I just need more black people. Like, look, I'm from the East Coast. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I need people that look like me. Like, people always ask me in California, are you African, Caribbean, everything? Because they're not really used to seeing a face like this, and it's not, I don't know, attached to, although, yes, technically, actually, on both sides, my parents are from the South, Louisiana and North Carolina. But I get it. I am an African, but it's just, I can't even explain it. So I need what I love, the greenery. I'm in the Chapel Hill, even more country area, but I say Chapel Hill is our closest city. Have you ever been here? Like, the trees are super duper green because it rains, and it is slow, and it is humid, and the people talk to you, and you talk back. And I love Southern accents, and the food is amazing, and it is the agricultural, mecca of the U.S. And even though they try to make California so unnatural to grow fruits in the goddamn desert. Okay, this is the ideal weather for growing fruits and vegetables, and it's green, and it's slow. I know I say the same things because I'm trying to tell y'all it is the bomb, and also it is affordable where we bought land. And in our lives, we never thought we would own land because your divine purpose is always bigger than you can conceive. That's why I'm doing a 21-day intensive that starts this Sunday. The early bird special is $97 if you buy it before June 3rd or on June 3rd. After that, it'll be $147. It is I've manifested so much in mind traveling, manifesting thoughts into things. My last intensive, I manifest my father's family that's in Brooklyn and New Hampshire and the Poconos, and my mother's family who's in Greenville, North Carolina, most of them where she was born and raised, my grandmother rather, and my great-grandmother, and all my descendants. I'm from the coastal part of North Carolina. Our people came in. I am the island folks. I am the dismal swamp people. I am the Nat Turner folks. I am the true Africans of North Carolina and the true Africans of Louisiana. So why wouldn't I want to be here? This is where I'm supposed to be. And I didn't know when I followed my intuition how amazing it was going to be. I love the people, the pace. I love the food, the culture, things to do. There are so many concerts and events and culture within Chapel Hill, Durham, Raleigh, Charlotte, and in between, even Saxapaha, I got a Black History Month, 7 whole days. Like, I'm just saying, like, it is so much, it's so many organizations, and they really have fought the good fight to create programs and things. And also, there's a lot of dope, conscious Black folks doing amazing things and other people as well. So I'm so happy to be here and I'm so thankful, and it is revealing itself more and more. And it's one thing to find your family in North Carolina, but it's another thing to be here when you find them. If you are interested, if you know you want that divine purpose, I know my divine purpose is to do the work I'm doing now, but I'm also know my divine purpose is to really help women, you know, kind of vibe up their homes and do, decorating, interior decorating, but from a spiritual and Afrocentric perspective. I know that. I know that. And I want you $97, the best $97 you will ever spend for 21 days to join me in intensive. We have a wonderful PDF. We have homework assignments, weekly challenges, you name it. It's beautiful. It's amazing. If you want to see my last month's PDF, it's a free PDF that you could actually pick up just to give you an idea of what the next one would be like. You can. So don't forget, I'll leave in the description box, I'll leave the link to the $97 June 3rd, this Sunday, 21-day intensive, how to connect with your divine purpose. Don't you want to know why you're here? Okay. And then I'm going to leave the link to the retreat. Oh, the web. Let's talk about the webinar first. That's actually tomorrow. So how you can register or sign up for free. And then I'll also leave the link for the August 2nd to the August 5th, 2018 retreat in the hills of Astro, the mountains, us people, mountains of North Carolina. It's going to be beautiful. And yeah, let me see who's on. So, I got to tell you some more stuff, y'all. You are moving to NC. I live here. Oh my God, I will be at your house all the time. Actually, Ebony, I'm already here. I've been here for almost a year and a half. It's a year and 5 months, and we love it. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Sandra. That's right. Unity B says she's already in NC. So she already said, I'm already here. That's right. Hey, Lion, you said, yes, Queen, I hear, but do not listen. Thank you. Natasha said, I have. So Sandra said, I raised my hand. That's been me. A. Macritus says, same. Our daughter is 12, and we know that when she graduates high school, we are moving on. I listened once before. I will do the same this time. Yes, she got her first year in college. She had just graduated. She was on her way to college, my daughter, and she said, why are you still here? I said, well, I want to make sure you get acclimated. She's like, Mom, go. I'm ready. You got this. I was like, yes. Okay, so yes, Lion, going from Oakland and Bay Area my whole life to Sacramento. You can do it. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Natasha says, but I moved anyway. That's right. I moved from Jacksonville, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia 10 years ago. Go ahead, girl. What dates will the retreat take place? August 2nd, August 2 to August 5. Okay, Natasha, hope that helps. Miss Vine and Roses, I'll be at work during the webinar. Will it record it, please? Yes, it will. It will be recorded, and I will make sure I post it here as well as my other channel and my Facebook as well. So yes, you won't miss a thing. Zake says, I too thought New York, Brooklyn was the cradle of civilization. You understand? She said, Spirit called me to Atlanta and nature space. Yes, I moved 3 months later. It is part of my purpose. My grands, too, were born a year later. What a beautiful thing. Thank you for sharing that. Natasha said, thanks. Yes, you are welcome. Thank you, sis. Miss Vine and Roses, yes, you are welcome as well. So yeah, y'all. So y'all, let me tell you, because everything is part of the purpose. My whole workout routine is like, it is, I'm teaching y'all about this, but y'all need to come into the intensives because I definitely get deep into all these subjects that I talk about here. So, y'all, I had not worked out for a week and a half because, I was nursing my I would say it's my whole ankle. It ain't even my ankle. It was like this little small part on the right foot, on the left side. little area that was just like, I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit was like, look, girl, just sit your beautiful black butt down. Sit down, chocolate girl, sit down. I was like, okay. So I took a week and a half off. And you know why Spirit wanted me to sit down? Because my house was in a mess. And so it's not in a mess anymore. It's quite tidy, beautiful, flowing. I love my space. And my husband, Manifestation from Mind Traveling, Manifesting Thoughts into Things, is working. And I'm so happy about that. So I'm being the woman and he being the man. It's all right, y'all. Come on now. Don't be no, I know the feminists is like, I don't know how I feel about that. It's all right. You don't have to feel no way about it. This is my thing. Okay. I'm the woman, he the man. I was the man before. Okay, anyway, y'all, too personal. I only talk about personal things in my mastermind group. Anyway, my husband is the best husband in the world. He loves this black woman. He supports me in every single way. My husband has always done work, whether it's in or outside the house. It's just that now that he's doing the work outside, I feel more compelled to do the work inside. And I love that because I know magic is up in housework. Like I keep trying to tell y'all this. Magic is up in creating magic in your home. And we're talking about that in the webinar as well tomorrow. So he is out and I'm in. And so I'm having a good time. So, but I lost track when I was working out like a beast, beast mode, as they say. I was neglecting my home. Like it was not cool. My husband was kind of, doing the cleaning, but it wasn't just the same. So I decided that how can I make it both work? And that's a very important aspect of intuition, believe it or not, of hearing it. Is your house cleaning? Again, we'll talk about that tomorrow in the webinar as part of my 7-step program. And so I cleaned up. And I figure I clean up before I go to the gym. So today, Monday was the first day back at the gym. I'm really running I run for an hour and 20 minutes. An hour and 5, I'm straight running. And then 15, I'm doing a cool down. But I'm still walking very quickly. But I couldn't do that. I wasn't there, y'all. So I'm over like 5 miles. I did 2 miles on Monday. That's all the girl could pump out after a week and a half off. And my leg was a little shaky. But Tuesday I did my home workout. It was nice. And then Wednesday, today, I was at the gym again, and I did over 3 miles, 3.7 miles, and I burned 677 calories, more calories than I ever burned. Don't ask me how I did that. I don't know what was going on in the machine, but I burned a lot of calories. So it was great. It was a good workout. So as I was running, there was this woman that came into the gym. And I guess she was really waiting for me, but I was only on for 40. I was on in total for an hour, but I only ran for 45 minutes. So that's 20 minutes shy off my normal run, but it's okay because I'm moving into it. And it was a good run. I had a great time. And so she's waiting for me. She said, I wanted to know, are you training? Are you training for anything? And I was like, training? I thought like training for the marathon. I wanted to say, not yet. So I said, no, I'm not training for anything specific, but I like to run. And she says, well, I have a running group. Oh, yeah, y'all. Okay, it's the Saxapaha. Don't laugh. It's the country town. It's the Saxapaha running group. And she lives in the lofts that's over there. People own them lofts. The loft is expensive, y'all. And I live in the River Mill apartments, which North Carolina's go, you pay all that, but you got to understand what we paid in California. So to this is half of what we paid. But to North Carolina, they think we, stone cold crazy, which I can understand that because I'm starting to think that like maybe we are paying too much. But anyway, long story, another story. And so anyway, she's in lofts and she said, we have a running group. We run Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We run on the trail. So ladies, I've never ran on a trail. I only ran on a treadmill. And it's funny that while I was on the treadmill, I said, how weird is this that you're running, but you're not quite going anywhere? Like the treadmill is kind of a little strange. Like you run, but you don't really go nowhere. No, think about it. It's strange. Like I was on it going, this is kind of strange. Like you're running you got miles, but your miles don't take you nowhere. And I was thinking, this probably got to change. And then I'm not exaggerating to you. I get off. She's like, hi, I saw you running. Do you train? I said, well, I said, well, are you training for a marathon? She's like, no, And she's like, I'd love to invite you to our running club. We meet right outside the door, and we run on the trail. It's like, I've never ran on a trail. And all these things came in my mind. I was like, yes, I would love to. And then when she left, I was like, oh my God, like, are they real runners? I've never ran on the trail. I told her that. I told her I never ran on the trail. Yeah, I was trying to give her like, I was like, yeah, I never ran on the trail, but my stats are like, I'm giving her stats. Like I run like almost 5 miles in an hour, and like, but not really. She's like, look, we'll run, we walk. It's cool. Like you good. Like I saw you. You could do this. And I'm like, oh my god. So I'm scared. Like I was scared. And I'm sure I'm the only black. I'm not scared that I'm probably the only black person. Although I shouldn't really assume that. I'm not even scared. That part don't even bother me. I'm 50 years old. It ain't a whole lot is gonna scare me. But I am afraid, like I've never done this. So it's a new challenge. And she said, we do it Thursday, so we'll email you for tomorrow. I was like, oh, tomorrow's a little too soon. I'll see you next Tuesday. But I am so excited because I know that that is a blessing from Spirit. So, how many of you have asked for something that didn't look like running, but it came like that, and you was like, oh no, no, they don't look like me. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. Oh no, they real runners. I don't know. I never ran no trail. Oh no, whatever your excuse. Don't. That Spirit saying, look, what you want is the other side of that fear, and so. I'm very excited. Like she watched, she saw me running, so she know I obviously she think I'm a runner. My husband always say, "You are ready. You ready?" Like my husband says, "You can win a 5K, which is only 3 point. Well, I forgot, 3.1 miles, 3.1 miles or something like nothing, like hardly." And so I'm so excited. So I'm not gonna do tomorrow. I think tomorrow, like, yeah, I need to come down a bit from tomorrow. But I will be Tuesday, so I'm gonna be running with the running group, y'all. How exciting! But I'd say all that to say I know the blessings that are coming from that challenge. And again, we'll talk about that more on the webinar tomorrow. All right, I'm hyped. For those that don't know, I have a YouTube channel too. I have Blackberry Beauty Academy YouTube channel, and I also have, and I'll link both. And I also have a channel called Afrocentric Home Decor and Style channel. And on that second channel, Afrocentric Home Decor and Style channel, I do a segment once a month. My husband and I call In Our Own Image, and a new In Our Own Image episode 6 is up today. I will link all of that in the description box. And I want to thank you. So let's see. Thank you, y'all. Y'all so wonderful. All my excitement. You're like, yes. Hey, Camille Johnson. Greetings to you. What a blessing. Yes. Hey, Maliki Grant. How are you? Did you moment Sabira? I love her. Did you moment Sabira? You gotta, I'm not sure. Natasha, ask that again. Strong, hey, the real African queen in the house. Yes, you look hot with your cap on. Thank you, brother. I love you for that. That's what's up, says Sandra. That's right, Sandra. I'm scared, but I'm going to do it. Camille says, laugh out loud. I'm telling y'all. Camille says, awesome. Yes. New experiences. Yes. You got this. Thank you, Sandra. I need that. That's right. It says, what we want is on the other side of fear. It's got to be. Mention Subra. Mention Subra. Subra. Talk to me again. Angel Wing says, peace and blessings. You can do. Thank you, y'all. I know. I was like, oh my God. Okay, like, did that woman ask me to run? I could do it. Well, I mean, but it's funny, y'all. Isn't life funny? I mean, when I say this is the first time I was on the treadmill, running, going, but I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Like, this got to be a metaphor, right? This got to be, creators like, okay, you can run, but I need you to go somewhere. I'm like, okay. And you're running outside. The experience is amazing. When you read books about running, they don't even talk about running on a treadmill. I guess real runners don't run on treadmills, They don't even talk about that. They be like, when you run outside, it's like, oh, okay. So I'm going to do it, y'all. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to quit till I get good, because you only get better by running with better runners and running on a trail. Do you understand trail running? Trail running is like watch where you go. It's like natural intervals, not the treadmill intervals. I'm so freaking excited. Like, oh my God. So yeah, I didn't tell my husband that. Yeah, I'll tell him tonight when he comes home. But I love y'all. So I will leave all those links in the description box, and be a part of something, because you are so worth it, Black woman. I love you with all of my heart. Thank you for allowing me to express my joy, my happiness, and to express and inspire and encourage you to do something that scares you, that you ain't never did before. I feel like at this point in my life, I am way too old to be like, I didn't come because, I ain't had the right shoes. Like, I promise y'all, I ain't going to come with that. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to run with these folks and I'm going to see where I go. Okay? That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to get better. If I'm the last one, that's all right. Tomorrow and one day I'll be the first one. I ain't giving up. I can't do that. I can't do it. I love it. So, yes. All right. We're going to move it up. Sandra's, I love the running. Thank you for the running emojis. I love it. Laugh out loud. Too funny. Look how fast the universe works. Blessings. I know, Camille. I was like, oh, you heard me? Who's in the retreat lineup? I mentioned a sister named Sabira Ali, and she does something called Labyrinth walking. It's powerful. Look it up. Labyrintھ. Another sister named Erica Leandria Wilson. She's certified a combination of Pilates, yoga, and sensual movement. And then we have moi. There's a sister also that does mala beads, and I haven't spoken to her about doing a course, but we're working on that. So, and then me. Yes, thank you for asking, darling. Took today off. So glad I did. Hey, Tracy Natural, you have inspired me on my raw food journey. Trying to move now. Too. So happy I caught you live. Raw food is the bomb. As much as you can do it, do it. Yes, it's the bomb. Hey, Princess Smiley. All right, ladies. So, ladies, do me a favor. You can like it. That's nice. You can subscribe. That's good, too. But more importantly, because that all is nice. I want to say I'm not about like this 100 subscriber thing. That's not my destiny, I don't think, and that doesn't matter. I'm about reaching as many black women and women in need that I can, black women particularly, because that's what I'm about. And I'm not ashamed of saying it. So share it with other people. Share the video. Let other sisters know that we are out here. We are loving ourselves and each other. We are moving ourselves to other levels. Share the video. Do that more than anything else you can do. You want to subscribe, that's nice. You don't want to miss anything, you can do that. You want to turn the notification bell, you can do that. If you don't do it, it's okay. If you like it, don't like it, that's nice. I mean, I'm just telling you, I'm not really about the YouTube game. Oh, Scott, I want you to share. If you could do that, because you helping some other sister that really needs the information. That's what I'm about. Share the video if you can. Love you, ladies. I'll list everything in the description box. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy. Ancient African wisdom for the modern sister. I would love to see you on my next intensive this Sunday. Peace and blessings. Princess Smiley says, I'm having a book launch party and I would love if you were there. Let me know about it. Get in touch with me. Hey, Angel Wings. Kisses and love. Peace.